Hello you guys and welcome to Friday Chit Chat. Since I last uploaded my last video, which was my thoughts on The Walking Dead, I've jumped another few hundred subscribers, meaning I have gained in and around 2,000 subscribers since my last Friday Chit Chat, which means a lot of you guys that are watching this video, you're new to my channel and you don't really know anything about me apart from the fact I love The Walking Dead and I curse a lot and I have a funny accent. So to all of you guys that are new, my name is Kate, I am 20 years old and I love The Walking Dead. In regards to my accent, a lot of you guys have been asking me, am I French, am I British, am I Scottish? No, I'm Irish. I'm from Ireland, born in Ireland, lived in Ireland all of my life. To the person that left a comment recently saying that my accent sounds too much to be real, that it sounds like an actor going overboard, sorry you think that, but this is just the way I fucking talk. Everybody has an accent depending on where they're from. This is mine. I'm from the south of Ireland, so my accent will be a bit different to what you're used to. So if you guys aren't from Ireland, and if you're from elsewhere in the world, the only Irish accent that you would have heard is more than likely a Dublin accent. Because in TV shows and in movies, whenever an actor puts on or fakes an Irish accent, it's usually the Dublin accent that they study. And the Dublin accent is a lot different to the accent that is found down the south of Ireland, which is where I'm from. But yes, my accent is real, it is not faked. I'm not secretly like American or Australian or something like that. Although that would be fucking cool. I'd love to be American, I love the American accent. Apart from the Scottish accent, the American is just my favourite ever. You guys just sound so official when you say everything. Again, I do sound like a broken record. I want to thank all of you guys for the support, particularly on my reaction to the Walking Dead premiere. That reaction video has hit, hang on now, we'll check, we'll see what it's at now. That reaction video has hit 80,000 views. That is my second highest video. My first highest viewed video is my my reaction to the finale of season 6. But that video has been online for like 5 or 6 months now, and already this video has pretty much the same amount of views. So I can't believe how many people have fucking watched it in such a short space of time. It's a bit nerve-wracking. It is a bit nerve-wracking to think that 80,000 people have looked at me in the last 3 days. You know, and the comments are mostly kind. You know, there are kind of mean comments or rude comments, but it is the internet, so that's to be expected. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys for that. Another point on my accent as well is a few of you guys have been saying that you find it hard to understand, or you love my accent but you can't really understand everything that I say. So I'm going to try to talk a little bit slower, but I am a very fast speaker. So I'm sorry if you can't keep up. I will try to slow down and enunciate better. Anyway, Friday Chit Chat is a video that I put up every Friday where I just kind of talk about stuff that happened throughout the week. It gets a bit weird and a bit crazy sometimes, but it's pretty much a video that's just my trail of thought. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you don't have to watch it. Alrighty-o, so the first thing that I want to fucking talk about is death threats. Apparently the cast of The Walking Dead have been getting death threats, particularly Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who plays Negan, and Norman Reedus, who plays Daryl. Now, lads, I know I said in my last video that this is more than a TV show to a lot of people, that the show means something to people, that people form an emotional bond or an emotional connection with certain characters, with certain storylines, and the show, it becomes very real to some people, and it has become kind of like that to me. Through this show, I have made so many friends. Even before I had my YouTube channel, like Twitter and Facebook and stuff, I connected with so many people that loved the show the same way that I did. And the show as well, it got me through some pretty shitty times in life. So the show, it's very important to me and I do hold it very dear to my heart. But then there's the other side of fans that take it to a fucking extreme, and they're sending death threats to actors that play characters on a fucking show. That's not cool, it's not funny, it is completely uncalled for. And if I were a member of the cast of The Walking Dead, I would be fucking terrified and I would be livid. I would be so fucking mad. So that was something that I wanted to mention because I tweeted about it last night and a lot of you guys didn't know that that was going on. Yeah, it is, unfortunately. Something else I wanted to throw in regarding The Walking Dead is a friend of mine sent me a tweet. I'm just trying to find it now. Give us a second. Come on, will you? Where are you? So Ethan sent me a tweet on Twitter with a link to an eBay account, and Ethan is making Lucille pencils. So the little pencils that you can write or draw with, but they have like barbed wire on them and blood on them and stuff, so they look like Lucille. I think it's a really creative idea. The pencils can also be personalised with your name on them. So I will leave a link to that eBay page and to that Lucille pencil underneath in the description box of this video. Now Ethan, I told you I'd say it and I did. I'm true to my word. Something else that I have been loving this week is a TV show called Frequency. Now when I started it I was like, what the fuck is happening at all in this show? It's on Netflix. It's kind of a play on the old movie Frequency. If you guys have seen the movie Frequency, you kind of get the general gist of the TV show. But in the show it's about this girl, her dad died like 20 years ago because he was an undercover cop and he was a dirty cop and shit went bad. But then 20 years later she starts talking to him through a radio. They are conversing about life and stuff, and she ends up preventing his death, which changes the future, which changes everything where she is. So it's one of those shows that you really need to concentrate and you really need to focus, otherwise somebody will not die in the past and you'll be fucked up in the present. But it's a very good show. I think it's really different to what's kind of on at the moment, and it's a nice filler show as well to take up time throughout the week while you're waiting for The Walking Dead. Because let's face it, we're all waiting for The Walking Dead. Speaking of The Walking Dead, you guys know that my channel is primarily a reaction channel, and people seem to like that. But there are people that really, really do not like reaction videos. And these people, they're not the type of people that will silently hate something and avoid it because they don't like it. There are people that are so passionate about their hatred that they feel the need to open up the internet, go onto YouTube, type in The Walking Dead reactions, pick a reaction video, scroll down to the comments and leave a paragraph about how much they hate reaction videos. Now this just it does make me laugh. Anytime, I don't get comments like that very often to be honest with you, but anytime I do get comments like that, I just sit back and I just think, do you not have anything better to be doing with your day? For example, the only way I can compare it is I hate cherries. I fucking hate cherries. I think they're manky. I don't go into Tesco, walk down to the fucking cherry aisle, stand over where the cherries are, declare to everybody, see these cherries here? I fucking hate them. Start eating them, all the while declaring, I fucking hate cherries as I eat them. If that is a good comparison that makes sense in your head. If you hate something, you generally tend to avoid it or stay away from it, because if you hate something, it makes your blood boil, and if you don't like a thing, stay away from the thing. But comments like that, like, oh my god, reaction videos are stupid, I don't get the point. There's a very simple solution. Click off the video. Your whole world will be back to normal within seconds. Now, considering it is Halloween weekend, I do love Halloween. It is one of my favourite times of the year, but I love it kind of psychologically. Like I love watching horror movies and scary TV shows and reading scary stories and stuff like that. But when it comes to decorations and stuff, last year I decorated the entire inside of the house and it did look really cool. But there have been years where I didn't bother putting up any decorations because I just haven't been arsed. And it is feeling like that kind of year for me. So I'm just going to talk about Halloween things in general. You guys may or not be aware that there is a reaction channel called Niles Reacts. He puts up a video every Saturday and it's called Ask the React... There we go again, my speech is letting me down. It's called Ask the Reactors. Niles will give us a topic and it's a bunch of different reactor channels, different reactors, different people talking about this one particular topic. So this week the topic we were given was Halloween movies. So if you want to see my favourite kind of Halloween movies, head on over to Niles' channel. Now, by the time you guys see this video, it should be about Friday evening, and Niles doesn't upload his Ask the Reactors until Saturday. So by the time you're watching this, it won't even be uploaded yet, but I have a feeling it'll be worth the watch because I can't wait to hear everyone's favourite Halloween films and TV shows and stuff. So I won't really talk about horror movies, but I will talk about horror in general. Probably my favourite horror thing ever is Dracula by Bram Stoker. The movie that was made about the book was good, but nothing compares to the book, trust me. I do like vampires, but I feel like newer vampires, Twilight, newer vampires kind of feel gimmicky and it feels like they've lost the kind of horror factor that they had. So if you want a good vampire movie, you gotta go back and watch the older ones like Dracula or Interview with a Vampire. That's a brilliant film as well. I just said I wasn't going to talk about movies and here I am. Alright, so let's move away from fucking horror movies because we're not talking about that right now. If we're talking about Halloween stuff, I think the first thing that I got to address this fucking year is the clown situation that's going on in America. America, are you okay? You're having a pretty wild fucking time of it this year. I mean, first of all, there's the election that's going on. I'm not even going to talk about that because no. Second of all, apparently there are fucking clowns dressing up, scaring the fuck out of people, and some of them are dangerous and they're trying to kidnap people and lure people away. What the fuck? I mean, I don't have a problem with clowns, regular clowns now, not the fucking crazy killer clowns that you fuckers have. I don't really have a problem with clowns, I never found them scary, but this shit, this is taking it to a next level. It's dangerous, it's freaking people out, it's not cool. I'm just happy that I live in Ireland where everyone is fucking chill and they just kind of keep to themselves. We do get wild on Halloween night, some people have bonfires, some people throw parties, but thank God there's no clown situation happening. So if you are in a place that's a bit dodgy around the time of Halloween, just stay safe, stay indoors, mind yourself, mind your pets as well. That's something that I read and retweet every single year on Twitter. A lot of people, if there's firework displays on or if there is parties going on, just remember to take your animals, like if you have cats or dogs, a turtle, a rabbit, no matter what the fuck you have, remember to bring them inside the house because Halloween night does get quite noisy and they're little creatures and they get scared very easily. My dog nearly has a panic attack every time someone knocks at the fucking door. So just remember to be mindful of your pets, particularly at this time of year. Another thing that I love is blogs. I love like Tumblr and stuff like that, and there's some fantastic blogs. There's a blog called Sixpence, and it is a blog dedicated entirely to horror. Now you might go, things on the internet are never as scary as like books or movies. I will respectfully disagree with you. This blog in particular, hang on, I'll try and get up like a short post or something, but this blog in particular posts short horror stories. They post creepy pictures, they post like true stories or first-hand encounters. Now it's up to you if you want to believe the things that they talk about or not, but this blog, it is my favourite blog. I read it mostly at night time, so if I'm in bed getting ready to go to sleep, I will usually scroll through this blog for long enough to give me nightmares. The blog runner also does a thing every October where there's like a horror contest where everybody writes short horror stories or long horror stories, whichever, and there's like a winner picked at the end of the month. But that's my favourite thing to do for the month of October, is to keep up to date with all the horror stories. I'm not even joking, some of them are fucking scary enough to give me nightmares. But kind of checking out that blog throughout Halloween is something that I love doing. There's a few attractions as well that come to town around Halloween time, like Halloween carnivals, which I probably will go to, and if scare factories, like travelling organisations that will do up a house and make it scary and spooky. I love actively going out and doing things at Halloween time. I was working Halloween Day last year, so I didn't really celebrate, but this year I have the day of Halloween off, so I'm probably going to do something like that with my family, go to something like that, like either the Halloween carnival or like a haunted house kind of thing or something. And then at night time I usually will scroll the internet trying to find the freakiest things that I can to read and freak myself out. I love paranormal story times on YouTube as well, even though most of them, to be fair, most of them are fake, you can tell. But there are the few that are chilling to listen to. So you guys, if you like reading, if you like reading horror, which I think is one of the scariest ways to intake horror because it's all in your mind, you got to imagine stuff. It's nothing fucking scarier than your own imagination. But if you guys like things like that, I will link the page Sixpence in the description box as well. So just beware, if you're not a big fan of horror or if you are easily freaked out, don't check out this page because it really will freak you out. I've already rambled on for too long. I'm going to have to edit this down, compress it. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say this week. Again, I wanted to say thank you guys for the support, for the love. Thank you to all the newcomers. I hope you're enjoying the videos. I cannot believe that season 7 has started already and that we are into it and that it's only a few days away again until another episode. I hope you guys will enjoy watching The Walking Dead with me. To anyone that's new to my channel, I do tend to talk a lot. particularly in my reaction videos. I know I didn't speak that much in my reaction to the premiere, but that's because it was an emotional time, okay? My brain was fucking fried, but I do usually talk a lot. I do swear a lot. I'm very sarcastic as well, all that kind of stuff. So that is what to expect for the coming reaction videos. That's all that I wanted to say for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all on Monday for the Walking Dead reaction.